Qué bonito.
See, these are all, there's about 650 cedar trees.
El clima cada día va en cambios muy fuertes, severos, de un clima fresco, saludable, a un clima hostil, mucho calor y muy árido, porque quizás muchas personas solo se han enfocado en cortar muchos árboles y
Por el dinero.
sí, por el dinero, y no están enfocados en sembrar una planta para que más tarde crezca y haya sombra, humedad. Muchos años atrás, cuando yo estaba muy pequeño, de diciembre a enero, primeros días de febrero, había mucha agua en el río. Hace unos 15 años atrás ya comenzó a desaparecer.
I'm standing in one of the local community members' nurseries for plants. We work with the local folks to support them to be able to start their own little nurseries. And in the end, we have the trees we need for our planting project. So we're in one of a friend of ours named Jaime, who's working very closely with us. And we wanted to point out a couple things about our materials we're using and our ideas towards avoiding plastic and keeping zero waste mindedness happening in the project. So if we look down, we have a bed of about 200 bags filled with soil and seeds of aceituno tree, which is a very important local tree. And you'll notice the bags. These bags are organic and biodegradable, and we can plant right in them, so it's a zero waste effort. And then another element we did this year, this is a baby cedar tree, and it's growing in an old piece of old clothing. We repurposed a bunch of old clothing and turned it into the planting bags. So that was another one of our efforts to be able to avoid plastic. Right now we're on Jaime's property, where we do, as part of our tree planting system, is we plant on property that we own, that, working in conjunction with Costa Dulce, we're establishing the actual Collado Reserve. But we also do some planting on individual properties where people are motivated to replant, and there's strategic locations that are helpful in our overall plan. And so what we're walking through an area where a few thousand trees were planted last year, and we're in the very height of the dry season right now. So what we're doing is, this is basically like our final inspection to see how the planting took and how many of the trees are surviving and what types are surviving. And then we'll adjust this coming year's plan to replant, change the types of trees we're planting, and change some of the techniques to make it work better. So anyway, so come along with us on a little inspection of last year's planting. Baby ardillo tree, but we have a fun little 2-for-1 going here. This is a mahogany tree and an ardillo tree growing together. One of them will survive.
Bueno, para mí es como un privilegio, puedo decirlo, poder estar trabajando con ustedes y poder ayudar no tan solamente a una persona, sino que todos seamos beneficiados de un aire puro, de una sombra fresca, de un árbol, y quizás de un río que fluya con mucha agua. Pues ellos puedan también colaborar para la naturaleza. Y bien, yo pienso que el proceso en que vamos a entrar de reforestación, de siembra de árboles, va a ser algo muy importante, muy bonito, poder ir al campo y sembrar plantas. Yo pienso que eso es muy bueno, y ojalá podamos entendernos mejor y trabajar mejor en el proyecto de reforestación de plantas.
In the Collado Reserve, we apply many different types of strategies. We're always using native trees, a large diversity. This year we're ready to plant several thousand of about 20 types of different native trees. And there's reasons we're focusing on specific types of trees as far as soil control and soil development, humidity and moisture control, food and habitat source for animals. And so there's reasoning behind every type of tree we're choosing. There's the community inclusion. We have several different nurseries right now where local community members are getting paid and supported to grow the trees that we will plant. In the end, we purchase the trees from them, and then people get paid to do the work of the actual planting. So there's a lot of community inclusion and a lot of focus in this project on incentivizing planet positive results. And so there's a lot of jobs we can get in today's modern world, and a lot of them are focused simply on financial gain, and that causes us to do a lot of destructive practice. And so what we need to see in the world is incentivization of planet positive and community positive work and projects. And so we use our donations and our financial resources to stimulate the community to be able to do these things that are super positive for the environment, like the planting the trees, keeping the trees safe, and developing the habitats.
Para mí es algo muy bonito poder colaborar quizás en lo poco, en mi comunidad, sembrar un árbol y estar seguro de que ese árbol va a crecer y que nos va a ayudar a toda nuestra comunidad más tarde, más adelante.